So I've been working on a project recently on K-pop and the explosion of Korean culture around the world. Now I have this clip here, which is a good clip. It's the one I want to use, but there's this person in the background who's a bit distracting. So I'm going to show you how you can go about removing somebody from the background, even when they walk behind you like this, from the clip. So what we're going to do is we're going to go to this website called Runway. Now I've got an account already set up. It's free for most of the features, but some of the higher end features you are going to need a paid account for, but we don't need that. So we're going to go to edit videos. We're going to go to this thing here called in painting, and we're going to then upload the video that we want to edit. So I'm going to upload the video. So now the video has uploaded, so we're going to drag this into our editing area here, just let it load in. Now we're going to use this tool to basically paint over the person that we want removed, like this. And then you need to basically scrub along the timeline and just correct it as it moves along. So you see it's done a pretty good job of cutting her out there. Just track through, stays pretty good throughout, just loads along. Okay, so I didn't really need to correct that. Sometimes you have to, but that's fine. So you hit done in painting, and then you go to export. Now unfortunately on the base version you can only do 720p, but if you pay for higher you can do higher resolutions. We're just going to hit export video, and that should just take a moment. Okay, so it's done. Now go to the asset page and just wait for it to export. Okay, so this is now done exporting. It normally takes a few minutes, so you can see the video with the in-painting done down there. So we're just going to come and click download. Should take a few seconds. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to open up After Effects. So we're going to come new composition, and what we're going to do is we've downloaded that, and then we're going to get the version with the person removed. We're going to take both video files into After Effects. So you can see that on the top we've got the original. Just do Control Alt F to scale that up, and then down the bottom we've got the version with the person removed. Now you see that when she comes behind me, you get this sort of bizarre warp look on my face, which doesn't look very good. So what we're going to do, just turn the bottom one off. So this is the original. Now we're going to use this tool called Rotor Brush. So we click this. Now double click on the layer, so it pops up in this layer panel here. Now Rotor Brush basically highlights me, and it cuts me out from the background. So if you just highlight the edge of your image, or think about it and it'll find the edges, just zoom in. Now hold Alt to turn it into this negative brush. So you see but then it's missed my ear, so I want it to get my ear, and then if you just click the mouse wheel you should be able to drag around. It's done a pretty good job, but then it's got this whole bit at the background that we don't want. There we go, and it's missed my shirt. Okay, now what we do is we then track this forwards by clicking. So we scrub along the timeline, and you just basically, similar to we did with in painting, you just need to follow it along and just see how. Yeah, you see there, something's gone wrong there. So just scroll through the timeline and just basically periodically correct it to get it to sort of keep a closer eye on your position. Okay, so we're at the end now, and we've got like a rough timeline where it follows me. Okay, we're then going to come down, we're going to hit this button here called freeze. So just give that a little moment, it will take to do that. Okay, right, so that is now done. So you see we have the bottom one turned off, so you can't see it. So what we're left with is basically this cutout of myself from the background. So now we can turn the bottom one on, but there's one last thing to do. You see when she walks behind me and you get this warp effect, it kind of, you can see the video underneath sort of sticking out from behind this cutout of myself on top. So what we're going to do to combat that is we're going to get the top video. You're going to press the button Y, which allows you to grab the anchor point mover. So put the anchor point just in the middle of yourself, and then we're going to hit S to get scale. And we're just going to slowly scale up the video of yourself, just so that it covers up the where the background video of yourself kind of pushes out from behind it as it warps. Oh, it does it there a bit. Yeah, you see that. Yeah. So I think maybe slightly more than 5%. Let's take it up to 110%. And that should do it. If you want to check out my original project that I was working on this effect for, then I'll link to that down in the description.